Yo, what's good everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the top 5 wireless power banks of 2026, and trust me, these things are straight up game changers. No more digging through your bag for a tangled cable like it's 2019. You just slap your phone on and boom, you're charging. I went deep on Amazon and AliExpress, cut through all the sponsored junk and fake reviews, and pulled out 5 banks that actually deliver. Real capacity, real speed, no marketing fluff. Some of these picks might surprise you, and number 1, absolute beast. So grab a coffee, hit that like button, and let's get into it.
Kicking things off at number 5, the Kuulaa Magnetic Power Bank. And honestly, this thing punches way above its price tag. You're getting 10,000 milliamp hours packed into a slick metal shell that actually feels premium in hand, not like some plastic toy from the bargain bin. It pushes 20-watt fast charging, both wireless and through USB-C, snaps onto your iPhone like it was born there, and the two-way quick charge means the bank itself refills fast too, no waiting around all night. There's even a built-in LED lamp, which sounds gimmicky until you're fumbling for your keys at 2 a.m., and suddenly it's the most useful thing you own. It comes in black, silver, and titanium, so it doesn't scream cheap accessory next to your phone. At around $30 with a 4.8 rating and over 2,000 sold, the value here is just stupid. Now, real talk, at 300 grams, it's noticeably chunkier than the premium slims, so it's not the one for your skinny jeans, and 20 watts wireless won't break any speed records. But as a budget gateway into magnetic charging, man, this is the move. Coming in at number 4, the UGREEN Magflow Air. And this one's for everybody who's sick of carrying a brick. We're talking 8.6 millimeters thin and just 127 grams. That's like half the weight of a typical 5,000 milliamp hour bank. So it disappears in your pocket and doesn't turn your phone into a dumbbell while it's snapped on. And snap it does. The magnets pull with around 8 kilos of force, so you can shoot photos, take calls, whatever, one-handed, and it's not going anywhere. It's proper Qi2 with 15 watts wireless, 20 watts through USB-C both ways, and the soft silicone finish actually feels nice instead of scratching up your phone's back. At $40 on a deal, that's a fair ask for the real Qi2 badge. But let's keep it 100. 5,000 milliamp hours is a top-up, not a full recharge for a Pro Max. And the 4.1 rating tells you some folks expected more juice than physics allows in something this thin. If you want slim and seamless over raw capacity though, this little guy nails the brief. Number 3, the Sharge ICEMAG 2. And this is hands down the coolest looking bank on this list, pun fully intended. Transparent shell, cyberpunk vibes, you can literally see the guts of the thing. People will ask you about it, guaranteed. But it's not just a pretty face. There's an actual cooling fan inside with an aluminum backplate that keeps the surface around 120 degrees Fahrenheit so it won't throttle or cook your battery during long charging sessions. That's a real problem with magnetic banks that nobody talks about. You get 10,000 milliamp hours, 15 watt Qi2 wireless, 30 watts two-way over the wire, enough to top up a MacBook Air, plus a foldable stand for watching videos on a plane while it charges. Magnets hold with over a kilo of force, so it stays put. $50 on a deal is solid for all that. The flip side, the 4.2 rating hints not everyone's thrilled. The fan adds a bit of whir some folks notice in quiet rooms, and wireless tops out at 15 watts, no Qi2 speeds here. But for style plus genuinely smart engineering, this thing earns its spot. Runner-up spot number 2, the Baseus Picogo, and this thing is low-key an engineering flex. Somehow, they crammed 10,000 milliamp hours into a body just half an inch thick. Baseus claims it's the thinnest and lightest Qi2 bank of this capacity on the market, and holding it, you believe them. That's a full 1.7 charges for an iPhone 16 in something that vanishes into a jacket pocket. You get proper Qi2 at 15 watts wireless, and the 27-watt USB-C port takes an iPhone 16 Pro Max to 49% in half an hour. That's legit fast. The magnets grip at 11 newtons, so it clings through cases, and the aluminum shell handles heat while shrugging off scratches. They're even running the same lithium polymer cell chemistry as Tesla, with a 2-year warranty backing it up. At $42 on discount, with over 2,000 sold last month, the demand speaks for itself.
Honest gripes: the 4.1 rating shows some units run warm under sustained wireless load, and 15 watts wireless is standard Qi2, not the newer 25 watt stuff. But thinnest in class with real capacity? That's a podium finish all day. And the crown, number 1, the Anker MagGo. And honestly, this was never really in doubt. Amazon's choice, a 4.4 rating from over 8,500 reviews, 10,000 plus sold last month. That's not hype, that's a track record. You get 10,000 milliamp hours in a slim body just over half an inch thick, good for 1.8 full charges on an iPhone 15 Pro. Official Qi2 certification, pushing 15 watts wireless and a 30 watt USB-C port, the fastest wired output in today's top. But the detail I love most is the aerogel thermal insulation, the same stuff used in spacecraft, keeping it cool where cheaper banks turn into hand warmers. Add the metal frame, the matte finish that doesn't collect fingerprints, a 2-year warranty with lifetime support, and you've got the definition of buy it once. The one honest catch? Price. At $80, it's nearly double the Baseus, and you're paying partly for the badge. But when thousands of people vote with their wallets every month and barely anyone complains, that premium buys you peace of mind. That's your king of 2026.
And that's a wrap on the top 5 wireless power banks of 2026. Every single one of these earned its spot, so whatever fits your budget and your vibe, you're walking away a winner. Drop your pick in the comments, smash that like if this saved you some research time, and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Catch you in the next one. Peace.